everyone, welcome to Divine and Conqueror's Age of Maya, where we play some Dungeons and Dragons. Real quick, anyone have any announcements before we say hello to our friends?
Hi, I'm Jess. That's your weekly announcement of, hey, be kind to yourself and to others. Because, yeah, just do it. There's no reason.
I'd like to thank our wonderful partners over at Nerdroot for these lovely boxes that they provided us with. As you gaze around the table, please lay your eyes on some of the fantastic products they've brought to us. Look at this sturdiness. Feel that felt. Smell that wood. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is real wood. And you can get it all from our friends at Nerdroot Gaming. You can find them on Instagram, and I believe something else. They're on social media.
Yes.
Look for them.
Yeah, their links are down below, so please just click down and you'll be able to find on the YouTubes, TikToks, and the YouTubes. Also, go check out Nightmare Masquerades. Their information down below. They make amazing products. Please go check them out. Alright, so, and baby, now that you're in the airplane, please be safe. She's gonna go visit family. Okay, that's her message, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, it is.
Aww.
I'm gonna send her a happy face. Alright, let us do character introduction. Hi guys, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM for tonight. Jeremiah, who's you play?
I am playing X107 Root Strike, Soulforged Artificer Armorer.
Hell yeah.
I am forever going to use Jeremiah, though.
Jeremiah. Hey, Lee, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Lee, and I am playing. Oh my god.
Did you?
I played Barklee. I almost said Bones. I'm so sorry.
You're writing something. I took over.
It's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Barklee. I am a Circle of Florae Druid, and I am a shifter. No, not shifter. I'm a Wreborn. Not a hit. Would you say a hairball?
Wreborn.
Where?
Hairball. I'm a doggo.
I'm a
and I can also turn now
Wreborn.
into a tree, which was my Nirvana ultimate goal.
Yay.
Hey, Ryan, who you play?
Hey, my name is Ryan, and I don't know how to play this game. No, I'll be playing Ash, a Plasmoid Pact of the Talisman Celestial Warlock that I still can't figure out the right phrasing for. Say that really fast. Anyway, yeah, I blasted stuff and sold my soul for a D10 cantrip so I could do it better.
That is how that game works. Hey, Will, who's you play?
I am playing Rexis the Bold. I am a Rune Knight, now with 3 levels of Drake Warden Ranger, so that my friend Asenath can help me in battle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he's a baby Drake.
He's a little baba dog. Hey, Jess, who's you play?
So, hi guys, I'm playing Neff. She is a, I keep wanting to say Hufflepuff. She's a barbarian, human.
Of a magic school.
Yeah, who
The school
likes
of warts and
to
hogs.
smash things with her maul. I also play another character named Jackie off Crystal. She is an orca-kind beast folk, so half orca.
Half orcan. Look, you like to kill bugs.
I like the orcan.
All
We're
right.
gonna stop.
We're gonna workshop that one out.
She's also a rogue thief, so she's a sneaky whale.
All right. Without further ado, let's roll that beautiful beam footage. everybody. Well, welcome back. So, let us recap what had happened. Okay, I'm switching music because we have recap music. There we go.
I don't.
Okay, so let us recap what had happened. Last time, what had happened was,
But yes, I understand.
you go.
Hey, you're good. Perfect. Go.
Moving this. As well.
Please move that and sponsor us pizza of the pizzas.
Come on, little
So-
Caesars. You know you love us.
You can be.
Feel free to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Feel free. We will be your team.
Pedro Pascal could be my big Caesar.
Your big Caesar?
Yeah, that's
I
my
would-
little Caesar.
I'd be his little Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so last time you
Hermione,
guys
gonna
left
take
the lair
Caesar
I'll
of
take
salad
the yeah. I'll
in
take
there.
the big Caesar.
Lich. You guys got the Hammer of the Witches. Went on track to try to see if you can renegotiate by any means necessary Neff's contract pact, if you will, with the Ghost Coven. And as you guys did, our awesome werewolf friend wolfed out. It only took a couple of magical items and dimensional shackles and restraints by every single person, including one of the deities themselves, to restrain her. And as you guys did that, she had the best sleep of her life. You guys went to the Hag's lair.
So
You solved a magical music puzzle. You solved a food poisoning event. You guys fought a abomination cauldron of the hags, and then finally the coven of hags themselves. As you faced them off and beat them, the Ghost Coven is no more. But that kind of begs the question of what's going to happen with Neff. So, we're going to start where we left off. At the top of the tower. And as I switch this audio. So, to put some scenery here. You guys are at the top of this 4-story tower. Surrounding around you, it's this kind of bubble that makes it difficult to see anything on the outside. You guys do know that you're in this massive forest. You barely see the outlines of trees. You see about 100 will-o-wisps at the floor. Again, also just like blurred out of view. You see what looks to be a broken cauldron, a kind of a makeshift torture device that has nobody in there, and your entire party as you just defeated these ghosts. And within a few seconds, there we go. If it turns on, as you guys are gathering your arrows, resheathing your weapon, making sure that
we're unsheathing everything.
unsheath more weapons.
No.
Sheathing my gauntlet.
You start seeing a small little whirl of wind that is ethereally blue, then it goes back to translucent, and a minute or so passes. This etherealness kind of splits into 3 forms, and it seems as it's growing into the 3 hags again. What do we do?
Swing with the Hammer of the Witches.
You're gonna swing with it? Okay.
Yeah, it takes concentration for them to do that.
As you swing, give me an attack roll.
I don't think
I just
dropped
don't
my
want to see
moonbeam.
one. Huh?
I don't think I dropped my moonbeam, did I?
No, the moonbeam's still hitting. So there is that moonbeam still actively on them.
Neff was staying away from that.
Probably wise.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Did you get a Bobby 1?
I did.
All right. As your hammer swings, and you all hear the high-pitched scream of the hammer as it looks like it just swallows them. 5-10 minutes later, they reappear again.
Is there no form to them?
Currently, no. It just looks like
I'm just gonna
wind,
look at him
and it
and I'll be like,
slowly looks like it's starting to get full.
son of a bitch.
Y'all look around for what's doing this. I'll keep them busy. I just
Okay.
keep swinging.
Every time they come, first it was about a minute, now about 5-7 minutes. It takes longer for them to reform.
I got time.
All right. So,
Is there anything on the ground?
no.
Not like a sigil or anything? There's nothing glowing as they're doing this?
No, and you guys can give me a perception or investigation check to.
Yeah, I would be doing that.
That is not my night.
Perception or
First roll
Yeah.
is a 2.
Doesn't matter either way.
25. Okay.
12.
What are we doing? You said investigation.
Or perception, your choice. Is that a nat 20?
That is a natural 20. I will be taking my token, please.
Token. Pass and pass. Well, I'm sorry. What was it? 15? What'd you get?
12.
12. Oh, sorry. 12. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. What do we get? Net?
Just keep
17.
18.
Okay. Everyone is looking
28
around.
after mod.
28.
Damn.
All right, you.
Warlock.
First, we're gonna start with what Rexis sees. Rexis, it just looks like they're taking longer, so they're probably getting weaker. And you swing, like you can even, as a test, you kind of just did a half-ass swing.
Yeah,
and
he's
just
like sitting
does
here
it.
like half-handed, like waiting, like
He's like playing the world's slowest game of
Yeah.
whack-a-mole.
And like, as long as the hammer makes contact with them, they disappear.
he's like waving it around at him like a fucking duster.
I was like, what? This is gonna be cause for what if you just put the hammer on top of it?
I still hold on to it, but I just like let my thing like just sit where they keep reforming.
Just keeps on back and forth doing
Wow.
that. It's essentially in this very weak form. As long as the hammer makes contact with them, they're gonna have to take more time to regenerate. Next up, Barklee and Neff. As you're kind of looking around, you're pretty certain that there's no sigil, there's no container, there's no magical item within the 4th floor that is activating with them. So you're pretty certain that it's top of a tower, and that's pretty much it. Runestrike and Ash, what you guys are noticing is slowly the will-o-wisps are starting to flee. First at the outer corners, and then it's almost like it's coming inward. You may have not noticed it at the outer edges, like, oh, it's just a blurriness. But then you're like, there's not so much blue outside. And now you're starting to see individual specters like leave as fast as they can. And what you're noticing, the small extra little detail, is the dome of fuzziness around is starting to disappear a little bit.
So I'm just gonna be like, I don't see anything in this room that's causing them to come back.
I don't have any glasses, but my vision's getting better. I've got an idea, but it's real stupid.
Ah!
Is there this little sigil circle on that?
No, I put it on there just so it makes it look nicer. But there's no sigil, there's no nothing.
Okay.
I would like to expend an action to regain a Warlock spell point from Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Sure.
And then immediately
Thank you
Weakness
for
Slam
that,
and dispel
gift.
magic.
You're gonna dispel magic. Where are you dispelling?
I guess I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to, unless somebody has a much better idea, I was gonna hit the blurry field that's slowly dissipating first to see if maybe that.
That's what I was thinking too. Well, that's meta.
Let's see.
It's
How-
auto upcast 5th from 3rd.
How long do you guys think you've been searching around?
And the
Like after the fighting them, what would you guys say?
5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Okay. If that is the case, after 10 minutes, I do need a roll. What's up?
Oh, okay. I was like, well, how many times have I have I swept them away with the hammer?
I'll let. By the 10-minute mark, maybe 4 times. Do you think you've hit them more than that?
No, that would.
Okay. Yeah,
you
if
need
it's
a roll
10 minutes
from me regarding the Dispel Magic?
Yes, because at this stage, it is technically higher than a level 5 spell.
Jesus. Are they bound here? I'm thinking as a player, and that's a thought. That is certainly a thought. Fuck me running. Okay, that's the night. That's the dice for the night. What am I specifically
check.
rolling here? Arcana.
Yes.
25.
Easy. Just shatters almost like glass imitating, but by the time it gets to the second floor, it just dissipates. And everyone can see the little bits of runaway. And it does look like the, they're not as in control of the tower or the surrounding areas as they should be. And the regional areas and effects around them are starting to dissipate. But annoyingly as it is, now about like 12 minutes later, they come up, immediately wipes them off.
I'm gonna look to Neff here and say, so things that normally can make pacts with people's souls and stuff are usually ridiculously powerful. Is it possible that these hags are so bound to the region that they can't, that this region is causing them to do this?
You might know more about it than I do, but maybe this time when they reappear, maybe we shouldn't get rid of them. Maybe we have to talk to them. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Rexis
We
has a look of
can.
disgust on his face when you say that.
We can always just wipe them again, but you know.
I'm more asking because I don't know shit about the Feywild rules and stuff here. Speaking of which, what time is it?
It is, and
Actually, when you look at the time now, when the moon does refract onto it, first, there is moonlight.
Shit!
Not the full moon, but just moonlight in of itself. So you can tell time.
Okay.
From when you guys entered, maybe about 7 or so hours have passed. So it's still late night. It is not the morning of the next day.
Okay. It is late night. I think it's about 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's 0 dark 30. Got it. Rexel, let's try not immediately bonking. Let's see if they can say something in 6 seconds that would convince us not to bonk them with the hammer again.
Fine.
If this is what we do in the shadows, they say hello. Get destroyed immediately. Wait another 30 minutes. But as they're starting to reform, first you'll start hearing the clatter of Madam Shadows, and then eventually start hearing the critiqueness of our dear auntie, and then finally a kind of warm feeling, then immediately like this, like, I don't like that I'm feeling pleasant around this aura of Granny Nightshade, as all three of the hags are starting to reform, not fully yet, but enough that you can tell which one's which, and they are able to speak.
In the biggest batting pose ever, right? So
Yeah.
just like,
legs about to get up.
hi.
I've got the rod leveled, I'm ready, and like Rexis is standing here with the hammer.
As the granny is starting to speak towards y'all. Oh, this is a conundrum. Obviously, power is not measured in how fast you can kill something, but can you continue killing it? I did tell you, darlings, that you can't kill what's unkillable. Granted, we may not be as powerful as we once were in a young age, but we'll just keep coming back, and this is getting repetitive and annoying.
It is taking you longer and longer.
Sure.
And let's be real, they can go. I live roughly about 300 years, and I've got about a good 200 left.
This is going to be a long time then.
Yeah, it will.
He also eats anything.
Have fun digesting inside your stomach then. But
I was more mentioning he can slowly eat this tower brick by brick over those 200 years and probably still keep you contained.
that might be something I would enjoy watching. But not now. It seems we're in a crossroads. I assume you do not want us to regain our strength. And we do not want you guys coming back and meddling in with affairs that do not concern you.
Oh,
I still will rephrase, if you want your dear mother free, just get us the list of names. Unless you have something else in mind.
I don't think you're in a bartering position here.
I'm literally going to make your life hell for 200
You are-
years until I find a way to fucking kill you.
You are never getting that.
Never say never.
Well, you're not keeping
Never.
Hey Rexis, let's give him another 15 to 20 minutes to think about it, why don't we?
He just swings.
Bonked him. 20 minutes later. What's up?
I'm out of space.
Right next to it, on the side.
In the next one?
yeah, write it in the next.
The next
I
one,
know,
yeah.
I've been writing all
Hey,
over
hey
here.
Jesus, for ease of
Yes.
making this move a little faster, I would like Rexis to continue bonking until I get a short rest.
I will
Is that
say,
possible?
sure, you guys can get a short rest.
Yeah,
And it's easy enough. It's not,
it is.
it's super easy just to go like this. So, like, you're not exerting any energy. Yeah, everybody gets a short rest. Please get your hit dice, etc., all that jazz back.
Okay.
Does this mean I'm finally attuned to the blood orb?
If you
I mean,
want to
you
be,
Oh
sure.
my god!
Yeah.
That
You can be
was
attuned to the water.
okay.
He's
if
hobbling
you
it
want,
up.
if you want to like maybe take time to attune to the blood, or which I can do
Short
an hour session of just going. whoop,
Yeah. Just hand you the hammer.
whoop. Well, actually, it's like maybe 10 minutes of that, and Caliber's doing like a concoction,
Okay.
and then he did like a little triangle thing made out of sticks,
Yeah.
and then with a rope on it, and then a pendulum, and then put the hammer in there, and just going.
Okay. We'll say that works. I was gonna say, Brute Strike, when you use it, it doesn't seem to work. But then the next time, when it's just like contraption forcing it, then yes, since the hammer's still attuned to you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's clever enough that it works.
But it was like that. It was like, oh, it needs to be attuned. I mean,
Rexis just like sits there,
can
like
you-
sits there,
it's
just like taps it with his
Rexis,
foot each
can
time,
you-
and just keeps
Can you sit
swinging.
over here? So basically, like, while you're attuning to the orb, the hammer would, when it's swinging this way, it hit your back, and then it'll go this
Yeah.
way. It just touches you.
Just imagine him like tapping it with his foot or something.
Yeah. You're just helping it swing while you're busy.
And you
Okay.
are attuned to the blood orb.
God.
This should be
Can you write
in.
blood orb on there?
Oh, yeah.
It should be in D&D Beyond, but it does have 3 abilities. Once those, and every time you use a blood orb, it takes away a few of the charges, depending on what you do. And once the item is used up, the item is used up. And currently, 8 people can be attuned to this orb, and currently there's only 2, you and Maevis. And you
No,
do feel
Jackie too.
Jackie.
Oh, and Jackie. So 3 people. Sorry.
It also requires a G-Res and a great amount of effort to unattune to
Wait,
it.
I thought Ash was too.
He unattuned.
Nope.
Oh.
I have figured
because
out
of
the
the Lord.
loophole to
Because
it,
of
which is
his
called
Lord.
get $1,000 worth of diamond dust and pray.
Oh. Lucky.
So,
Oh,
Well,
what does it
that's
do?
the point. Yeah, lucky.
That is a feat, yes.
the main ability that it does is it can treat a short rest as a long rest and a 1 minute rest as a short rest.
That's amazing.
And it in of itself has some offensive abilities too, but it uses up the charges. It only has 50 charges. Once all the charges are used up, the orb is used.
It's only been used once,
Make sure
and
you
I
hit that.
used it. And
Yeah,
like,
it has not been used almost at all.
Yeah.
You got in trouble.
my dad, my daddy was like,
Because I'm sure that they have
No.
told you already, but the reason why this uses up energy is because you're using up souls to activate it.
which is why Dad got mad.
So,
Dog magic.
after an hour and they're brought back,
The next time they manifest, I would like to have a spell prepared.
Sure.
To fire the second I see them fully,
Yeah.
or at least quarter manifest, to the point that I think they are targetable.
alright, they are targetable.
Make me a DC 19 Whiz save. I'm casting Hold Monster.
Oh, nice.
You do feel that the spell does not connect. As in, there is no target.
They're no monsters?
Spell has no effect on undead. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna follow it up with a second slot, because I've got time, I guess. I'm gonna Mind Spike.
Does not have a connection.
No target?
No target.
How are they here?
You...
I'm gonna look to Rexis and be like, hey Rexis, bonk him again real quick. I don't want him to potentially hear this conversation.
bonks him, disappears.
I mean, don't take player agency. You can choose not to bonk.
I mean,
No,
if he
I'm,
does-
yeah, I'm, I was like, literally, I was like, yeah, he's just swinging, like, it's more hard for him not to swing.
You know, fair. And then I'm going to turn to the rest of the party and say, okay, so the things I tried to do there were paralyze them so that the Mind Spike might have had forced them. As a player, I'm going to say this, the Mind Spike would have made them had a disadvantage, hopefully. And then when that didn't hit, I tried the Mind Spike anyway because if I notice that they have stopped existing on this plane, I know they're going to another dimension each time he does that. That second half I'm saying as a character, because I know how Mind Spike works because I've used it a couple times. So that said, neither of them felt like they hit. Are we positive this is not just an illusion at this point?
This reminds me of a story about the
I mean, they
wizard.
died.
Well, they're interacting intelligently, so are they able to elude that?
Illusions can get pretty fucking wacky at high tiers.
Can I look
Good
for a
programming,
source
huh?
of maybe an arcane like thing like that?
When you guys were
It's AI,
looking
right?
out, you did not find anything.
We didn't find anything, so I doubt there's something that's causing this to happen, but
There's no Horcrux.
There is one in someone's hand. They have the ring that has the lich in it. Whoever that character is.
Who's not that?
was it Nev? Wait, no, you
No,
asked.
it's on me because
Yeah.
well, it was with me because I identified it, and
Yeah.
I think I would have brought it back.
As long as just make sure you write in your inventory that you do have a lich.
Because all I did was
So
like
let's just
identify
like-
it,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jackie.
That's what I was thinking. That I know we said last time something about phylactery, but not applying here.
You see that Maevis, and for the sake of that, Maevis and Connor are like searching the tower, see if there's anything they can relay back, and like, it doesn't seem like anything's acting up.
I just read your fucking character's name.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I know all your
Okay.
characters, but I was like, and I was always like, what the fuck is Nev? Like, or Nev.
Yeah.
I was just reading Nev. Now I read your last.
Yep.
There's a reason why you guys are drawn.
That was my first character I ever made.
Jess has a running theme with character names, and we love her for it.
I already got my next one picked out.
Oh no.
I'll tell you later, Ryan.
So,
I'm just so proud.
after a while, it does get to a point that they're gonna start respawning every hour.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, this isn't doing anything, I don't feel like, other than they keep coming back. So something I'm gonna have to talk to him, I guess. Again. I don't really want to. But they're gonna reappear when we have to go at some point. Where you guys have to go. And
obviously want something in exchange. Do you still feel like you're bound to them? Like, I'm gonna make use of the note I placed last time, which was check if Neff feels rocked from killing her Pact Keeper.
Neff, every time they appear, you do start to feel a little bit better.
Every time they appear, I feel better.
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like I'm about to get a cold. Oh wait, that feeling went away. I'm about to get a cold. That feeling went away.
Okay.
You're not in pain. You're not like bleeding or anything like that. Like it might have been that you thought it was battle wounds, but no, you're definitely now
every time with them.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's still there. There's something still there. Every time they appear, I feel my body feels better. I feel better. I don't know what it is. It's weird to describe. I don't like it. I want to punch something. So and I don't think can feel that. I want to try actually. When they appear again, I'm gonna.
your fist goes right through.
Cool. We'd be like,
I have an idea, but once again, it's really stupid.
Well, I was just gonna say that, whenever I was growing up, I lived at this castle and this school. It was a castle, but whatever. And we had things there called, ghost spirits, and we may have done something like this with some of them. And the fact that my fist can go completely through them, I'm like, this reminds me of that. Okay. What was your thing?
Well, your soul is already pacted to them. They're offering to rewrite, but their price is high. I think this is the point where we barter. Because obviously we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We don't realistically want to leave Rexis in the top of this tower until he expires, because that just seems like a bad idea, and also really boring, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all could come visit.
We obviously don't want to offer another one of our souls, and we don't think they're going to take the blood orb that I've been trying to hawk for an eternity, because, well, y'all want it for some insane reason. So, if they already have one soul, and they are offering to rewrite the pact for that one soul, why don't we adjust the stakes a little bit? Rexis, don't bonk him the next time. I want to talk to him for a second.
Question, are we trying to hawk the blood orb? Because I'm not that attached to it.
I mean, you did just use to it, and I actually can't unattune you until I get a hold of more diamond dust, because I am out.
Once you attune, you cannot willing, but
I mean, I wouldn't have attuned to it if y'all had told me that we were trying to hawk it.
I mean, with that conversation...
I thought we had already asked
that also requires talking to Maevis, because Maevis doesn't want to get rid of it. She's the main point of contention on it.
Is it hers?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of everybody's. But if... I'm going to assume that you would have told him all the information. If you don't want to be attuned to it, you don't have to be attuned to it.
No, then I wouldn't. If y'all are trying to hawk it, I will wait if we...
Okay. The opinion is nuanced. I want to hawk it. Not everybody is in agreement on that factor. I am but one human.
Yes, but if it is a Deus, I don't know, if it's your Deus Ex Machina, I am not going to stand in that, in the way of that.
It is a lawful evil artifact.
It is, yeah. I mean, you could message Maevis on Discord to see if they're awake, but do you let them reappear or no?
I would like to, yes.
Okay. When they do,
I hold the pendulum.
I'm going to interrupt them before they start waxing poetic.
Sure, yeah, they're about to. Yes.
So as it currently stands, we are at an impasse. Hello, Dormammu. I have come to bargain.
Nice.
Here are my terms. In exchange for... y'all already want to rewrite Neff's contract, but you want the whole book of names, right?
If you have a better offer.
the book is very obviously y'all's endpoint objective, and nobody trades from a paperclip to a Black Lotus without getting through a little bit of crud along the way. That is a deep reference. Anyway,
I fucking got
I'll
it.
take a black diamond instead.
here is my offer.
A black
In
diamond.
exchange for us going to the opera as intended to be there, we will get you one name of one of the council members. That's it. I feel like that's the strong, because obviously we're not going to take the book offer. We wouldn't have killed you if we wanted it. We wouldn't have tried to kill you. We wouldn't have succeeded in killing you. We wouldn't have permastasised you if we wanted that offer. However, it is very obvious that we can't make you permanently go away, but we also want this pact dealt with in a way that is hopefully the least harmful to Neff's psyche and soul. So yeah, there's my pitch. I'm gonna look to Neff and figure out just how many sins I've broken in the Feywild by offering
No, Neff is going, fuck no. She's going like this. Don't do this, man. Don't do that.
No names.
You do see that at this point, and it might be the only time, all three of the specters fuse into this odd form of all three of them inside and out of each other, and then they separate into three again. Granny Nightshade opens her palm, and it's glowing green.
God damn it.
Is she offering it to me or Neff?
You're the one that's talking.
Wow.
I don't know as a player or character how taking multiple packs works.
I'm gonna
just smashes it. Rexis hits her with the hammer again. I'm not. And like he looks at you, he's like, "That seems really stupid."
I was like, dude, you don't do that. You don't do that. I did that, and look what this shit got me. No.
Like at the end of the day, we're going to the opera to get out of the Feywild, are we not?
You guys are.
The goal. We want to get back to Maya, right?
We are. She not.
And then I'm going to look to both Neff and Barklee. And also Jesus, because I need to know this on a mechanic standpoint.
Sure.
They might know, and if they don't, you might. Is the Feywild an overlay of Maya, or is it its own separate plane that is accessible from Maya?
It is its own separate demi-plane that has one gate in the continent of Fey.
For the purposes of rules as written spells that rely on being on the same plane of existence, am I on the same plane if I hit somebody with it and go back to Maya? I am rules lawyering here.
If you hit someone here
in the Feywild, and I go back to Maya, will they be on the same or other plane?
They would be considered on a different plane.
Okay.
You can't tell if that's good or bad.
I already know I can't rules lawyer my way out of this because I know the answer to it. Where is Desu right now? And why did he still have power over me despite being very much on a different plane, that being Mount Khan? Okay, so I can't rules lawyer my way that direction.
Like, Runestrike's also gonna say, you're the one making the pact, so...
It doesn't help me at all.
Gonna help Neff at all if we give him one name.
And you're making this pact. It's not a pact for me, so it doesn't get me out of anything.
Yeah, she
still needs to get the book for them.
No,
because that's the contract now.
The angle shooting here was that either I or Neff takes this pact to
That's not how they're taking it.
They're taking it as you.
That you give them a name and
they offered you their hand.
Neff still needs to do the book.
So either Neff needs to do the book, or in exchange for my soul, Neff gets out of her contract.
You don't talk next time they appear. You don't talk.
Well,
you say, never mind, I'm not doing this. That's all you say.
Do you have an apple for them? That might help.
What about
the ring? I'm gonna go. Kelsey, we're just gonna say that. Do you think we can put their souls in that ring?
Is it a soul we're interacting with?
With the Lich?
Yeah. They're gonna fight each other in there.
Cram a bunch of things in there.
This reminds me of the story of they
Lich,
like pocket
please.
the monsters, and you could like maybe throw them out.
I will
Yeah, you can
ask you to roll me an Arcana if you want.
Jesus,
I will.
can we let him rip?
I mean, we identified it, so we have some big
You
idea.
know that it's
I'm making
the phylactery
go
of
homely.
it's the soul cage of the Lich.
Not 20.
Holy shit!
That it was so funny too. So it was on a 14. Jesus, it was like this.
I saw
and
it
it was
that
going
roll.
like this. Not 20.
Oh, here you go. This bardic one. All
So
right.
that is a total of 24 though, because I'm not
With the net
I'm not,
20.
proficient with it.
Because of
Give me
rules, net point does not always mean success on skills, but I do like it 9 times out of 10 that it will be. Maybe like 8 out of 10. You will
I
know.
mean, if there was ever
Also-
a time for this to be the 2 out of 10, it would be, a functional demigod.
Well, and also
which is
remember, this is like the artificer of all magic,
Yes.
so he can do things.
With
Wait,
conversation,
am I rolling as? Because there's different arcana for rune strike and calcifer.
I'm gonna say roll the higher of the two.
Well, if it's calcifer, then that's 28.
Okay. Calcifer would know.
Because calcifer did identify it,
Okay.
but using rune strike's
Spells, yeah.
spells out.
Okay. Calcifer would know that you can't willingly put another soul bound into a soul cage. If there was a way, the Coven and the Lich will have to fight it out to see who reigns supreme within their little container.
Yeah, that was the
But
plan.
you need to perform a ritual that Liches take to their grave,
Oh, okay.
and that no god will ever allow you to know. If you learn this, you are risking the wrath of Sepultura, the goddess of death.
Ooh.
Woof.
But that's really cool.
That would be a really cool resume that you would have.
Yeah, I once bound hags and a lich all into the one phylactery and let them duke it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't ask the goddess
Yeah.
of death.
So-
I'm not happy about it, but we did it.
can it be done?
Yes.
Sure.
What's happening?
Will you bring a couple of sacred divine rules? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But also with that,
It's a Friday, why not?
I mean, it's a good bargaining chip.
That is
Oh, I guess since it takes them an hour or longer to reform,
Yeah.
I will take another short rest of
Yes.
the opportunity.
Every time they
Like,
disappear,
having-
you guys get a short
Okay.
rest.
No more hitting him with the hammer for now because you guys gotta go to the opera. We all, I guess, gotta go to the opera because I need to talk to some.
You do see, so right now it'll be 11.
Yeah.
But we can leave Neff with her maul.
Not my mall.
It would have to be,
Oh,
unless,
it has to be a witch's maul?
yeah, it has to be that, yeah. At this point, Kyle would be like, have you all heard of the gnomish philosopher Schrödinger? Kind of like his cat.
Nice. Schrödinger.
Yeah. No, it's the gnomish philosopher Schrödinger.
Schrödinger, yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Sounds
You've
Druish.
heard of,
He's
Theseus.
Druish, right?
Yeah, Jewish. After another hour passes by, at this point we are at 11 p.m.
for
Okay.
initial.
They start appearing. The hand
No.
is not green, by the way. It's just
Yeah,
thin.
no, the second they come out, I'll be like, no, never mind, I was being an idiot.
I'm clapping my hand over him and going, that's all you can say. And then I'm gonna address them and be like, will you accept only one name in exchange for giving me the ingredients, the list of ingredients I need to find in the Feywild?
I'm gonna move my mouth over her hand and be like, I can put my mouth like anywhere on my body.
Yuck.
Welcome to Plasmoid.
Would this be the official deal? One name out of the current court, and you will forever have the ingredients you need.
Wow.
And your soul!
Her
What
soul
name?
is still in her possession.
We get to pick the name.
They're not looking at you, Barklee. They're looking at me.
I'm sure they're not.
We pick the name. You're gonna roll down, Jesus.
No. You see that the tickets to the opera appear in their hands. We get to choose when you meet them, and your current bargain is forfeit. They picked a name,
And my current
but your old deal is gone.
gone. Okay.
So you no longer have to destroy the crystals to
Okay.
keep yourself in their bargain, because they can still keep track of you.
Okay.
A brand new deal, but we get to pick whom.
I can feel Jesus violently editing a live map, like in his head right
I know. I'm like, shit. Is this worth it? This
Which
might not be
case are
worth
you
it.
gonna pick? Deal or no deal?
Oh, we. Neff is so fucking uncomfortable with this.
I don't
She's-
like
I mean, it's better than the whole book, all right? Like initially they we want dominion over the whole plane. To one
Just
name's
shove him in
fine.
the phylactery and let him duke it out. Let's see how they like being cooped up. Does that get any kind of illicit reaction out of them?
Or are they just staring at me?
When you say the word phylactery, Granny Nightshade is looking at Neff, but the other two look at you. And then they start like talking amongst each other, and it's almost like Grandma's like trying to keep focus on you,
Ooh.
but losing
Rexis
control over the other
pressure.
two sisters.
I have a feeling there's something else that you would prefer.
There are 3 undead kings in these realms, and it sounds like you took care of one of them. And I feel that the second one is close by. You get to pick the name. You give us the ring as well.
How about the ring
Ooh.
for her soul? Like, for her pack thing? Because
What
that's our
about
deal.
just the ring?
Yeah, like no hands have been shaken yet. We'll just
Yeah.
we'll just
Like,
call
because I'm still-
Okay, you guys are saying this, but I'm still looking at her,
Pharisees.
and I'm going to say, just the ring. No name.
And then your current bargain with us is still there.
Woof. She's got a point of leverage.
I
She's used
pick
it.
the name. I pick the name.
As hilarious as it sounds, you do see as she's speaking, it's almost like the contract's kind of wrapping around her hand in like this green energy.
Okay.
And
I pick the name to give you.
But no.
I kill. Wait. How did Jesus? How did he say this exactly?
they what they're offering, and
Yes.
then I'll like rephrase it in a fancy
Yeah.
way, is
The seat.
if
I
you're
give
kind of
them
trying to do 2 bargains at one time, right?
Well-
if you give them
Uh-huh.
the name you choose, and you give
and I give them the
the
ring.
ring.
Okay.
So 2 things that they want, right?
Uh-huh.
They will end your current bargain and give you unlimited supply, so you can always make your brew. So you
Okay.
can never wolf
That
Okay.
that sounds balanced.
So
to me.
I'm saying I pick the name
out. Yes.
to give you,
And when they
and then I give you the ring.
when they start their incantation, not that a hand had shaken or anything, but they was like Nef Inpo will grant us a name of their choosing from the current living court of Fae. In exchange, the soul cage of the former Lich of Sombra. In favor of her current contract being null and void. And a limitless supply of her very ingenious concoction of wolf's vein.
Okay.
Do we have a deal?
Oh God!
Seal has been made. You
All
do
right.
see that for each one of you guys, like there is a spark of green energy on each of the tickets.
I don't understand why y'all weren't just threatening outright. Like, we had the threat, they obviously wanted the ring. I feel like we could have gotten away with just that.
Because then they still have her. Like, I don't think bargaining your lifespan in exchange for keeping them in limbo was a good
Well,
enough.
it was that
No, that's not what I was, the suggestion I was saying. I was
throw him in with the lich.
saying, no, I was saying, if it looks like they really want that ring, why did we just change the ring?
I tried. They wouldn't go for just the ring. They
He's
said-
saying, why not try harder?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, oh, you don't care about this? We'll hang on to this then.
That's why I said.
Maybe
like,
hand that
and
over to the
no
next
ring.
undead king.
That's why I said, and no ring.
And tell him who
They
sent
did
us.
mention there were 2 other undead kings remaining. We could have totally.
Well, no. What she said is there's 3 undead kings in the Fae. You guys killed one, Lord Wreborn, and the other one is close by, mentioning the ring. They're the only undead rulers in the wilds right now. That's what they were saying.
Oh.
But that was your original deal anyway, to kill all the undead.
No, the original deal was to show all
No.
the crystals. But kind of leveraging in a way to manipulate Neff to do their bidding.
yeah.
The crystals are always with powerful individuals. So, you guys currently all have tickets to
The opera.
which you can use as lovely bookmarks if you want.
Woo. Okay. These are
Are they port keys too?
They're not porkies.
Oh.
But I will mention one more
Admission,
time,
one fake.
just so everybody each ticket did glow green for a second as she was handing it to everyone.
What's the deal again?
Rune checking Cosmo hasn't touched it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm holding on to all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Rexis
Neff
is not.
Neff is going to hold on to all of them.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
suspicious. It looks like it's if you take it, you're part of that bargain.
I
Yeah, I was
will.
about to say, can I,
Just for rewind
as
purposes.
as resident pact nerd, can I like roll something to figure out if they're doing some hinky back alley shit with the tickets?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few spells you can cast, or you can just roll an insight if you want. And then after that, I think Lee had a question.
Yeah, I just wanted a review of the deal that was
Yeah.
agreed
As
upon.
Ryan is looking up, the deal is essentially 2 deals at one time. For a name of the fate court that Neff chooses,
Right.
and the current soul cage of the Lich. What they're going to do is nullify her old contract and give her an unlimited supply of her Wolf's Fane potion.
They said the ingredients.
The
were-
ingredients, yes. She would have to make it when she knows how to make it.
Yeah. of course.
The only big conundrum is some of these ingredients do not grow in the wilds, so Neff would have to go back and forth between the material plane and to Fae, and now that the gates are closed, she's in
can't.
danger of wolfing out.
Yeah.
But they're going to
I mean,
magically produce the ingredients for her.
Got it. Forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Because
Forever,
they
ever?
get to live forever.
Yeah. They probably will stop when Neff is no longer, her soul is bound to this plane.
I'm gonna roll so many ones in this next combat we get into. That is my second nat 20 of the night. 28 after mod
Ooh,
on
on
insight.
insight.
I don't have detect magic, unfortunately.
So, some fuckery happened with this these cards.
Son of a bitch!
But you do not think that it is part of the deal. Because
I'm just gonna.
they shook hands, deal has been sealed. Then she did it. That's why I wanted to make sure it was intentional that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna look to him and be like, "What did you do to those tickets?"
I think we can call ourselves at least acquaintances right now. It's just to make sure that someone doesn't leave or try any shenanigans. It's just an extra set of eyes.
So the tickets bind us to the Feywild until your contract's done?
No,
are you being
no.
shady?
No, nothing like that. It's more just another pair of eyes where we can see.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I see what you're up to. Neff, if you want to hold on to those, you're more than welcome to. I think we already have tickets from Jackie back
You
at
do
the
not.
opera place.
She
do
just said
not.
meet at the opera. She never gave you tickets.
Well, if we're meeting her at the opera, it stands to reason that like we're in good with them. I don't know.
Neff is
We'll
going
use
to put
them
the
if we have
tickets
to.
in her bag of holding.
Sure, perfect.
And she's going to say, I think we wasted enough time with these bitches.
Please take care of yourselves.
Fuck off. I'd say fuck off and die, but you're already dead.
I would, and as you're leaving, I would highly recommend death. It's so liberating. So guys leave the tower
Fuck suckers. Okay.
with the crescendo there.
Yeah.
Finalizing
That's
this,
Neff. That's
Yeah.
what she does.
this deal. If
the
you look at
fates
the-
were sealed.
Yeah. If you look at the tickets, it is around nightfall the next day. So, you guys can leave by the time you get out. There's so little Will-O-Wisp, it's not even an issue.
I thought we had only a few hours, but it's the next day.
It's the next day at nightfall. And that was the fear because time is moving at an unknown rate within here. But with the spell being shattered and you guys fucking them up, you do have one long rest. Is how I wanted to make sure you guys could recuperate before heading over to
Before having to be at the
Yes.
opera. Okay, got it.
And here is the thing. A tree strike spell needs to be used for you to get there. Or else it's going to take you weeks to walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how are we going to handle this?
I mean, I'm gonna have to cast True Stride after our rest, I assume.
Do you not have it with you right now? It's a question.
The spell?
Yeah, do you have that spell slot?
I
Are you talking about Tree Stride or Transport via Plant?
Yeah.
Transport via
because-
plant, sorry. The
Yeah.
one that makes...
Tree Stride's combat focus, Transport via Plants is getting from point A to point
Yes.
B.
Right,
that's the
right.
one. That's the one I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
and that's the one that when you guys were saying that, I was like, Tree Stride does not allow
Yeah.
me to do multiple. It's the transport.
Yeah, Transport via Plants is the one that had Griswold boop and all of the trees.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
which is-
the one that I would need, yes.
You said that's the one that you need?
That I need you guys to cast that spell to
Yeah.
be able to get there tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you able to cast that tonight, or do you have to get a long rest before you can cast
No, I can. I didn't
Okay.
have much. I just casted Moonbeam.
it? With that,
I mean,
how do y'all want to do it?
I didn't upcast to 6 on Moonbeam, so. How do we want to do it?
The opera's in Jackie's place of residence presently, correct?
The opera is a little bit ways away. It's not at her. It's within the Elven Grove.
Oh, so it's back where like we entered before we got to
Yeah,
Jackie's
it's kind of
place
like in the middle, like a V formation. Jackie's place is up here. This is where the opera is. You guys are currently right here.
Okay. And we like that Elven Grove. We've been there. We know
Yeah.
a couple of trees. I'm sure. gonna look to Bark and be like, you touched a couple of trees over
I
there.
did,
didn't you?"
absolutely. I've got some.
Ooh, you could take us through a cinnamon roll bush, and then we could have snacks when we get
I
out.
mean, I don't remember if there was one out there. I know we did find another, but why not? Cinnamon roll bush sounds great.
Cool.
The plants
Cool.
enjoy being eaten too sometimes.
Was that a
They
dirty
enjoy
joke?
being eaten. Why would they bud with cinnamon? It's like,
They get
Just
excited
ask-
when you eat their cinnamon rolls.
Some of them do, yes.
I feel like that was a euphemism. I'm just saying.
You have to really understand the dry humor of plants.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba.
Not the wet humor? Sorry.
That's only in the mornings.
The moist humor. I'm mad at
That's
myself.
only with the morning.
I'm gonna do a controlled burn of this humor. Cut it out.
I sent you a last message. I
Okay.
just need a yay or nay. And so, what are we doing, guys?
I guess we're
I
going
guess
to
we're
the opera.
ooping on over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you casting the spell tonight? Or, I guess that's the big question. Are you casting the
Yeah.
spell tonight so you can be somewhere else, rest, and then head to the opera?
That I'm not sure of
Or we
because I'm
can-
not sure how much everyone has used the rest that we had while we were moving.
Or we can cast it now, rest, and you get that spell slot back because we get a long rest.
That is exactly what we're trying to get at, but I didn't want to
And then
do it
we
for
get-
y'all.
And then
Yeah,
we
cast
go
now,
to the.
So basically letting us know we can pop out if we need to, but we don't anticipate being jumped.
No, it's more like if you do it tonight, you get one spell slot extra.
Yeah.
I mean, if we rest.
If you do it
here-
tonight, it's free. If you do it after a
Just
long
that
rest,
bag,
you're
you'll-
gonna be down at 6th level.
Yeah.
So with that, you guys did it tonight. All veer, looking at the map, looking at how to get there. Maybe about a 2-hour walk, depending on if the weather is good. This river might be a little bit harder to cross, so maybe 3 hours than anticipated. But you guys can get there. You get a full rest. Please recover half your hit die slots. All your abilities go up. If anything needs to be reattuned or whatnot, or change, shift anything around, spells, etc., please do so.
You have 11 temp health.
Everybody has 11, 10. Oh.
Cool.
And as we are officially out of that area, within the next morning, you guys wake up. Wherever
14.
you guys are camping for the night, do you see the different colored insects around, almost like chroma keying some of them almost like a raven, just switching back and forth. You see the orange and purples trees. You do even see kind of like a burrow of something just moving around you guys. Like when it gets towards your camp, it kind of swerves around and then just continues leaving just a little like molehill moving throughout. And you guys are back at the splendor of the wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Did we see any cinnamon roll bushes?
There'll be a cinnamon roll bush this morning.
Yeah. Just
Almost,
grab
it
some
smells like
extras.
if they just started baking it.
Mhm.
And,
Lovely.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
and there's
I love living here.
there's plenty of sweets and treats, and for some reason it doesn't matter what you pick. If you pick a chocolate cake out of a bush, it tastes like honey. Everything tastes only like honey. Why? We don't know. It is the wild.
Fucking delicious.
Is there anything we would like to do before heading to the opera?
I guess I am gonna attune to the blood orb.
You are okay.
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, oh yeah, Jackie said to dress up at your very best attire when we go to the opera.
Man, it's a good thing I still have my fancy clothes somewhere in here. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
kind of like
and-
open up my. I'm acting like I'm rooting around in there, and I'm just going to go.
Yeah,
just kidding.
well, in the morning, basically, while that's happening, Calzimer said, I don't really have time to make breakfast, so here's some treats, and then, yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't have time because he's cleaning
Oh,
He's polishing Rune Strike.
Polishing perfectly.
Rexis does
He has a
nothing, but he
buffalo.
does reach into his bag and he pulls out like a crown of bone, like, and he just sits it on there, and then that's it.
Okay.
That is my fancy attire.
You have a tiara.
Yeah, it's essentially like that's really what it is. It's just like a series of like bones and other things done into like a crown/tiara.
Yeah, I still have my fancy clothes from the ball. The
Perfect.
president or the governor's.
Is
thing.
it torn or in any way or
I don't
something
think
because
so.
of battle or whatnot?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Because if so, Rune Strike can help
He can
fix
mend?
it. 'Cause
Men.
Well, I
And then
mean,
he
it
just
might
starts
be a
sewing
little
itself.
dirty. So you wanna? Can you?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't have
we
the
can do
clean
thaumaturgy, I guess.
Yeah. There is that self-cleaning spell.
I don't have that.
Oh.
I don't have it. I didn't learn it. That's my.
Oricon got disintegrated in his fancy wear. Fuck.
That's true, actually.
I was gonna poorly shape myself into Oricon and wear his suit.
Oh no.
That would be fun.
I'm just gonna look around at everybody and like trying to like get their fancy clothes and stuff together, and I'm gonna be like to Ash, I'm gonna be like, you don't have anything? I mean, you're a plasmoid, so I guess you don't necessarily need.
Like, look,
things.
sometimes we wear clothes for official functions, but like, given the lack of, dangly bits and what have you,
Hey.
we don't really have much of a
Here, you
need.
want a
Hang on one
necktie?
sec.
A necktie.
Calcifer has a spare necktie, but it is
Oh, I
gnome. It is gnome though. So
I will
it's tiny.
absolutely take that, and I will wear it like it's like a pin on my lapel.
Yeah, it's tiny for you
So
especially.
Neff will be like, hang on one second, and she'll reach into her bag and actually pull out a top hat she has because
Yeah.
this is Neff, and she's just gonna place it on his plasmoid head and just
The
be like,
exact second it touches my head, I form a monocle in front of my eye input right there. It's not an actual monocle, it's just like a bubble, but it's like, oh yeah, I do say quite.
are we changing into our fancy attire now? I'm assuming.
Well, let's.
Well, we still need to traverse.
Okay,
But, yeah.
okay, that's
Polishing
fine.
and cleaning Rune Strike is gonna take a bit of time.
Oh. She'll just like be like, okay, I'm earmarking you and put you back in. And then she's going to be like tying her bag really, really tight with the tickets still in there, and she's going to be like, I want to talk to you all just 1 second, and she's gonna go a bit like 60 feet away, drop her bag where she could see it,
Perfect.
and then walk back. And then she's gonna be like, in case there were ears attached to those things.
The eyes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Son of a bitch.
What? I'm not
You're
doing
grabbing
anything.
stuff. I don't
I'm
like
just touching my dice.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like I kinda already know the score here.
And I'm gonna be like,
But
is there a way we can talk without people hearing us?
not really.
Don't you have a dome?
Rune Strike's going like this because he's getting polished.
Okay. Oh, he.
If you whisper, maybe. He's getting polished.
Okay.
He's
So,
getting
is
buffed
there
right
a-
now.
if we if I
You whisper, no one
whisper,
can hear you. Obviously. That's obviously what he
Okay.
meant.
I'm gonna look to Neff and be like, is there a language you know that you think they
I know all the languages.
They probably know.
I'm so proud of you.
Now
I
know them all.
only know Giant, and I don't know if they would know that or not.
I feel
we
like
can
Rexis
play the
might.
world's longest game of telephone on a pure gamble of them not knowing Giant.
Wait,
Because
one
I'm
second.
gonna look at
I'm
Rexis and
smarter
be like,
than this,
"What?"
and I will go back to my bag, get out a piece of pen and paper, and tie it up again, and then go back and just start writing my thoughts. But basically, she's writing all
Yes,
of this out.
but yeah,
She's
we're
going to
gonna
say,
actually speak it out loud,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I can still write it in another language if you want.
Sure, baby. And she's going to she's writing this, so it's going to say,
I do have a dome, but it's gonna take long.
I am not going to
My
go with
fourth
you
level.
into the council chambers or anywhere near the council members. you all determine what name you would like me to use, and I will trust you implicitly with that to determine that. But I'm not going to know anyone else's name other than the one that you give me. That's
From my previous insight roll, would I assume? Because I know about how well a Pact Keeper can eavesdrop on somebody. Like I used to play eavesdropper from Mount Khan. Do I think the hags would not know Celestial? From my previous insight.
It's... They're really old. They have a lot of time. It's 3 of them.
No.
It's a possibility
Alright,
they can know.
I'm gonna take the piece of paper. Go ahead.
No, that's it. Like, it's pretty... Could they potentially not know Celestial? Sure. But, like, why risk it? There's a lot they can know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will take the piece of paper. Still have that LCD on his belly, so he'll just point it out. So that's if he has something to say, he'll go.
I guess I'll write down on the piece of paper, is the council not normally anonymous? Even in their own chambers?
Would Neff know that?
Actually, I don't know if Neff would know that, but Barklee probably knows that, yeah, they're all anonymous. And it's intentional because it's random individual phase that control the destiny of billions, trillions.
Yeah, Rune Strike will ones and zeros on his little screen. He will say, "We unfortunately know one name already that's in the council." I say unfortunately because that is the mother of our friend.
Shit.
Shit.
That's not the name you're getting.
I don't. And
So
then
we can either
he's
do
gonna
this
do
to
it.
stop-
This is us talking quietly.
So this
writing.
is me not saying a thing,
Yeah.
and I'm just writing
And Rune
everything.
Strike is just basically gonna pop out on the screen. Is
Do you think your
I
friends?
don't think.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they are just gonna willingly say their name.
Do you think your friend's mother might help us obtain a different name?
I don't think.
I think it would require a degree of subterfuge.
I think we will die first.
I'm a
before
mother.
they-
I can help.
I think we will die first before they give us any name.
Beautiful. Okay. We'll figure it out. I can do something. It's fine. Okay. So after that, she's going to rip the page up and then go.
Best way to get rid of evidence.
Con is like, there's a
One
fire right there.
Hello. There's a campfire.
Paper's good for you.
Good fiber.
It's fiber.
Yeah.
See, I feel like these two are on
Like-
the same page always.
He's gonna turn around like spaghetti.
And I'm gonna
right?
be like, yeah. We just can't. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go get that now and go back to my bag, get the bag, and be like,
For sure.
all right, you sons of bitches.
Wow. Is there anything else you guys would like to plan, discuss before officially entering at La Opera?
I think we just need to talk to Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to talk to two characters at once. I think Neff and Jackie.
Neff and Jackie need to have a conversation.
Agreed.
Neff and Jackie already met.
And I feel like that Maevis is going to be so annoyed she's going to take a vow of silence while they're doing
Yeah,
it.
she's just
Oh
gonna
my
be so
god.
angry.
No,
But
Neff
she
and
might-
Jackie's mom need to talk. That's what needs to happen.
But I think
You're gonna
Mavis misses Jackie because that's her best
Don't put it
friend.
past Rexis.
I didn't say anything. I said you're gonna get one.
You would be so lucky.
With us already pre-arranging hookups and whatnot, let us take a short
We
break.
need
What
to.
happens at these
I'm so
operas?
sorry, but where Jackie's from is the horniest place on earth.
It is. Definitely is.
It's the sea.
Yeah.
A lot of semen there.
There's a reason why it's salty.
So, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a bit
lot of
with the
carbohydrates.
new map.
Yay!
And we'll be at Leopera. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yay!